What is up? Welcome to the FundYourFX show, where we interview their most profitable traders. And I am here with a very successful FundYourFX trader, and it is awesome to have a trading talent like you here to talk with us. So, welcome, Merwan Boushaba. Thank you for coming on the show. Excited to hear about your trading journey, brother. Welcome.
It's my pleasure.
All right, so let's get started. Would love to start off by hearing a little bit about your trading journey. How did it start? How did you get where you are today?
My trading journey started like 5 years ago, 4 to 5 years ago. I just typed in, it's very cliche, but I just typed in on Google how to make money online on the internet. I stumbled on a bunch of things first. So going from e-commerce to a lot of other things. And yeah, basically, long story short, I just found out about Forex. And at the beginning, I wasn't really interested, but I first went with options trading, and I lost $100 in like euros in like 5 seconds or 30 seconds, I think, and that's where I looked more into like forex trading, and yeah, it just started from there, and I started to learn first, on YouTube and everything, and yeah, I basically learned everything by myself. Just I just did one course where things were explained a little bit more in depth, and that helped me for to improve my trading style
Very
overall.
good. You
So yeah, that's why.
typed in make money online and it ended up working out, obviously after some trial and error like most people I'm sure go through.
E- Exactly.
I'm glad you figured it out, brother, and hopefully you can pave the way for some of the listeners here and people thinking about using FundYourFX in the future.
Of
So
course.
tell me, how are things going now with your trading at FundYourFX? How do you feel about where you're at as a trader?
I definitely made some progress. If I look back to from the beginning to like compared to now, where I am now, and Fund Your Effects, it was a good surprise. In like I was looking for for more capital basically to trade, and that capital is necessary. I would like to say to really live from trading, because I feel like that's a problem a lot of traders struggle with today. So they don't have enough capital to really make a living from trading, and Fund Your Effects really like helped me get to that level. I already made like some money with my own account, my personal account, um, but it wasn't really growing properly, or it was growing, but like too slowly, right? So Fund Your Effects helped me a lot, thanks to the scaling process, the 50% every time you make a 10% profit. So that was great. And yeah, like I said, compared to where I was in the beginning, I am very happy, but I still have a lot of things to learn. It's an ongoing process. Like you probably know, it's trading is like you constantly learn new things, and yeah, you just have to listen to whatever everybody says, and just kind of pick out the golden nuggets from everywhere, and make up your own strategy, make up your own, um, yeah,
Right?
your
It's a
own, your own,
process.
your
Absolutely.
your own technique. But
It
so yeah,
absolutely. The education is a big part of it. Also, the resources and tools are a big part of it. And
exactly.
with Fund Your Effects, obviously you have access to some of those tools and some of those resources. Tell me, what has been your favorite thing about using Fund Your FX?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
What has been your favorite thing about using Fund Your FX? What do you like most?
What I like the most, well, like I said in my previous answer, I really like the scaling, on Fund Your Effects. It's really fun to have that kind of capital, um, you know, growing as you make, the 10% profit, obviously you have to make those 10%, but it's a fun and exciting way to get to those higher levels I was talking about, to where you really make a living from trading, right? So
Right.
that's something I really like about FundYourFX. It's yeah, the scaling process.
Very cool. And talk to me a little bit about your trading strategy. How do you make money? What kind of trader are you, and what is the strategy that you use to be successful?
So my strategy is based on Confluence. So I use a mix of different things, before entering the markets. So I would look for a trend line. Then if that trend line somehow just I think the word is coincides or coincides. I don't know if it falls, on the same level as, like for example, a key level, a certain key level in the market. Um, I also use Fibonacci, and if everything kind of falls into place in at one place, I know that place is going to be a big reaction level for the market, for example. So that's where I enter the markets, or where I like to enter the markets. And so yeah, I kind of use different parameters, and just enter at the yeah, the best setup possible. So yeah, there's like perfect setups I like to trade, and that's basically my technique. I just yeah, it's called confluence trading. I just wait for different things to fall together, and then place a trade, basically. I don't know if I
Cool. You make
explained
it sound
that.
easy.
Yeah, I don't know if I explain it right, but it's
I'm sure diving into the intricacies of your confluence trading and your strategy would probably take a lot longer than 15 minutes.
probably
So, just kind of knowing as an overview what strategy that you use is helpful so that people can hear a little bit about it and decide what might work for them. And I think you may have mentioned it early on in the interview, but what asset do you like to trade and why?
so. I like to concentrate on two different assets. Mostly, it's gold, so XAUUSD, and oil, so crude oil. Why? Because they're very volatile, so they really move a lot. You can catch a lot of pips uh, fairly quickly, and if um, with the right strategy, you can make like good money, and a lot of pips. More a lot of pips, because I don't like to talk about like making a lot of money. Obviously, that's the purpose. I mean, not yeah, that's the purpose of trading, but
You can say it.
uh,
Everyone's here to make some money.
yeah, of course, of course. But I mean, like trading wise, you have to think in like pips. I like to think in pips. So you can catch a lot of pips with gold and with oil. So that's why I like to trade them. And yeah, I'm familiar with those two.
All right, very good. Now that you're an experienced trader, you're successful, you're making money, if you could go back to when you were just starting out and you had all the knowledge that you had today, is there anything that stands out that you may have done differently?
Like compared to before.
Yeah, compared to before, is there any tool you would have used, strategy that you would have not used? What would you have done differently if you could tell young Merwan what to do? What would that be?
Not rush into trades, not hope, because in the beginning I was really like, yeah, I hope this is going to be a good trade. I hope the market is going to go in a certain direction. Um, so I would say like wishful thinking, the wishful thinking part. I would say I would do differently, and also not overcomplicate things. I know it sounds a little cliche, but it's, yeah, just don't overcomplicate things. It doesn't have to be too too many trend lines, um, too many indicators and whatever. Like the screen is really too filled up with a lot of colors and everything. So just keep it simple, keep it clean, and yeah, just don't rush. Be
Okay. The
patient.
more expertise that you get, the simpler things become and feel and look. So I'm sure as a young trader, you're seeing all the trend lines, thinking they're all important. For those who are in that boat, just hang in there, build the expertise, and simplicity will come. All right.
Definitely.
Final question for you, Merwan. What advice would you provide to those who are thinking about joining FundYourFX but are still undecided? Talk to those people.
So, my advice would be if you are confident that you are a good trader, if you are confident that you can, if you're consistent with your trade with your trading, and you're just looking for that push, that how can I say, yeah, that push to go a little further, that level above, um, like don't hesitate and go to fund your effects, because you can really improve your trading with fund your effects. And capital wise, it's a really good way to really scale also, like on a personal level, your account. And yeah, just don't hesitate if you think you have the skills. If you're if you look at the data, and your data tells you that you are a profitable trader, and you make good trades and everything, and you're confident, just go for it.
Okay, thank you. And I know I said that was the last question, but I have one more for you.
Yes,
There's
tell me.
probably a lot of traders on here who are struggling, who are thinking about giving up. Maybe things haven't swung their way a few times.
Mhm.
What message do you have for those people? And talk to them about why they should stick it out, why they should continue to improve, and that it will get better.
It's a very long way. It can be very hard on the mental, the mental level. I don't know how to say it. Um, but psychologically, that's the word. Psychologically, it can be very hard, but um, you have to keep going. Like especially in trading, you have to really keep going, and keep learning. Just keep improving every day. Like even if it's like small bits every day. Those small bits are going to make like something big at the end of, like, maybe not the first month, maybe not in 2 or 3 months, but like 6 months down the road, you can be like in a completely different place. You can, you know, like 1 year down the road, you can be in a totally different place, like mentally and also trading wise. And all that work, all that time is going to be worth it, basically. Because if you just keep going, and you have a specific goal in mind, also, like that's also very important. Keep a goal in mind, like a specific um, place where you want to, when you want, where you want to get at. You can compare. It's Don't compare too much, but it's good to compare to like to have an ideal, and if you focus on that, and you focus on yourself, and you try to get to that place, it's not going to be even trying. You're going to get there without you even noticing. So yeah, if I can resume everything in like one sentence, it's all going to be worth it at the end. That's how I can resume everything.
That's powerful, brother. Thank you for the message. And thank you for the interview today. Thank you for taking your time to join me and to join your fellow traders and give some advice and talk about your experience. I appreciate it. I know they do as well. And if you're listening to this and you're thinking about joining Fund Your FX, go ahead and do that. Talk to them. You
Go for
will
it.
be glad that you did. Thank you so much, Merwan, and I'll see you in the next one.
See you.